So I've been sitting here for a while trying to figure out how to articulate my words and just to explain exactly how I feel about everything that's going on in the hobby right now, everything that's going on with Pokemon cards in 2025. And I'm scared.
This is every single pack of Pokemon cards ever made.
I'm scared for the hobby.
Over $30,000 to collect every single pack.
I'm scared for the hobby.
Yes, that is a first edition base set blister pack, which is valued at over $7,000.
I'm scared for the hobby.
And the set, of course, is Prismatic Evolutions. We're going to be opening up every single brand new release product for this set. Evolving Skies booster boxes have just hit an all-time high at over $1,000.
I'm scared for the hobby.
$1,000 of sealed Prismatic Evolutions product.
I'm scared for the hobby.
And spoiler.
I'm scared for the hobby.
We're at the Pokémon cave!
Dude, the SAR, bro! Dude.
I'm scared for the hobby.
Pokemon 151, and today we're going to be opening up every single one of them to see if it's actually worth it. The total market price on these is $8.50 each, so that's going to be $850 worth of 151 packs.
I'm scared for the hobby.
Alright, welcome back to another video. Apparently the Pokemon card hobby is in serious trouble, and I think PokeRev doesn't realize that he is actually, part of the problem. As we can see from that little intro that I just added there. Hopefully I made a good intro, but it's essentially the truth. There's a lot of ways in which you can say the Pokemon card is in serious trouble. Obviously, the huge amount of demand and the extra demand that's not there for the good reason. Like I said, the whole scalper situation. So I'll say this right now. It's just, it's part of life, unfortunately. When markets go up, other people get interested who are never in their life have been interested in Pokemon. And I will say this, I am in Discord groups that talk about other things. They've also started talking about Pokemon cards because of the whole Prismatic Evolution stuff. So, yeah, there are people out there for the sole purpose of trying to make money off the rip. And yes, that you can say it's a big problem, but unfortunately, the only reason why that's happening is because, the regular consumers that actually want this product are actually paying these prices. So you are also part of the problem. Like, the rip and shippers. I would say this for once. The rip and shippers are... I'll give them 30 or 40% of the problem because they need packs. They don't have the allocations enough, so they have to pay market prices. And if market prices set to that, then what else can you do? You can't be saying, oh well, I want to pay less. I'll buy in massive bulks. The demand is just too much there to not even give you a discount, really. But like I said, I don't know. PokeRev seems a bit hypocritical. I will say this: I don't have the link right now. That's so annoying. I thought I did because I did have the calculator here. When we want to talk about Pokemon investment, because apparently the TLDR of that entire video was that scalpers and Pokemon investors are essentially the problem. It's like the hype YouTubers. You create hype around certain products, and then later on, or eventually, when it goes out of print or it becomes more in demand, a lot of these prices go up and they'll see these videos and people will tend to influence based on those videos. But if you see this channel, this is eBay, Pokemon Revolution. This is PokeRev's eBay channel. He's charging 150 grand for, old first edition packs. I mean, I get it. I'm not saying this is bad or anything. This is just smart play. If you bought in really early, it's smart play. I don't really care about that. But when you make a video like this saying, oh, the Pokemon card's in serious trouble, everyone's getting too hyped and everyone's overpaying, it's going to happen. You have your highs, you have your lows. I don't know if there's more lows in Pokemon than there are highs, but we are going on to the next anniversary. I believe it's the 30th anniversary next year. And we've had bangers of his sets all the way up until this hype. Surge and Sparks, absolute banger. Before that was Stellar Crown. That wasn't really hyped. Surge and Sparks, in my opinion, created this hype, and then the Prismatic Evolutions just kind of create a complete nuke onto it. So yeah, PokeRev has this channel. He's charging $6 million for booster boxes. You complain about the Pokemon being high and everyone being into it, but you're also an investor yourself. I mean, he is an investor himself. It doesn't look like it on his channel because, I mean, it's his job. He's trying to create hype and stuff, which is fine. Look at these edits, man. It's gonna make all the kids go crazy. You get what I mean? all these crazy. Do you know what's funny? I laugh to every single time I look at a PokeRev channel. I just the eyes. It's the eyes. They scare me, man. The eyes on his videos. There's one that's absolutely terrifying. It's like his eyes are literally about to pop out of his brain or his head. I can't. I got. I think it's this one. It's terrifying. But I guess it works. So yeah. I mean, like I said, he's talking about it's in serious trouble, but and then he talks about prismatic evolutions. And then talks about prismatic evolutions. You then talk about prismatic evolutions. You know, Nostalgianomics also made a short video on his YouTube channel talking about the response to PokeRev and his video. So let's take a look.
So it's become very popular in this hobby to take this moral high ground stand and call out investors for being the problem for everything going wrong in this hobby. PokeRev is the latest creator to do so, and all I have to say to him is, before casting stones at others, maybe you should show your followers exactly how much modern sealed product you sit on. Open up your storage units and let them know exactly how much you have and how long you've been doing this. You and Cool Trainer Ryan, you guys were investing in this stuff before everyone else was. You've been doing it for years and years, and now that other people have caught on and they're doing the same thing, somehow it's wrong? Explain this to me.
Referring me into like the instant flipping 3x market, and not say it's just one type of buyer, but like, who really cares? There are always highs and there's always lows. When you get a high in Pokemon, there are obviously going to be, you know, the bad people that'll come in from the outlands, do their thing. But guess what? I think that's a benefit. You know, that sounds crazy to say, because these people are dumb and they'll buy product to try and flip it. Sometimes they might not even be able to sell it. But to be fair, we are in a market where everything is doing well over retail anyway, so that's the problem. Everything is selling over retail. 3 months ago, it wasn't. Like, you could get good deals on like booster boxes for like £120, like $100, and like you can buy like booster box cases for like what, $500 to $600, same in pounds. And now everyone's trying to charge £1,000 plus because retail is the new steel, in my opinion. But yeah, it's just a little icky. And to be fair, you can see these in the comments. Like, let's talk about in the comments, because everyone is like not on his side, kind of. You can tell by the upvotes, right? Like, here we go. This is like the perfect one here. The hobby is in trouble. Has videos that focus on money ripping packs like gambling challenges. Sells special packs that are like loot boxes and pouches in an online shop. Card profit focused YouTubers have created this monster, and this is the same. It's so crazy. Like, why would you make this video? Like, who cares? Just go on about your day. The hobby's where it is at the moment. It's going to go down at some point. Unfortunately, we're in like this section where we're only going up, but we're not at the top. We're not at the tip of the top yet. Like, we're halfway up. You know, that's a Dr. Disrespect fucking reference. So what am I talking about? If you choose to keep something sealed, sure, go for it. But if you wipe out entire stock and resell to, because no one can find, have no respect for you, well, at the end of the day, I mean, the problem is people are willing to pay more now than they are before. You say this like 3-4 months ago, you'd never see this comment. But market has changed, so people are willing to pay. I also, like I said, I kind of feel like ripping shippers. This whole new business wave has created this. I mean, you can do this on YouTube, as YouTube Live, whatnot, TikTok Live, Twitch Live, I don't know, anywhere. Like, anywhere that you can, you know, stream yourself doing these pack openings. It's like a form of entertainment. It's also like gambling. It's like you can sit in your own home, you can pay someone to open your pack, and you can watch it in an experience. But you're going to pay way more now, because the hype is there. And people are willing to pay for it, so it's not going to go down. Honestly, guys, it's not going to go down. If it does go down, then I like I said, I just don't see it going down. We've got Journey Together. We haven't seen the cards yet. We haven't seen half the cards yet, because I believe Battle Partners is not the entire set of Journey Together. There's always like 2 boxes, because I remember with Surgeon Sparks, Paradise Dragona was a 1 box on its own. And then you had I don't know what the other one's called, Surgeon Break or whatever it's called, the one with the Pikachu. It was like 2 boxes in Japanese that formed Surgeon Sparks. So there's still other cards to wait for. Like, honestly, content creators as well as investors are also part of the problem. I'm saying this. And there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I really don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yes, you can disagree with me and say, well, scalpers are the problem. Well, I'm not saying I don't disagree with you, but I'm just saying market is market. It's not, you can disagree that it's terrible, but at the end of the day, if someone's willing to pay more, then what can you do? You can't really do anything. What's that T-Bell house guy on TikTok who like showed like a house full of ETBs and selling them for like $20 a pack? And people are actually paying for these. You can't help it, okay? They can be scumbags, but at the end of the day, their reputation might go down because of it. But at the end of the day, they're making a lot of money. Is money worth, reputation? We can argue that is not really the case. Reputation is way better than money, but if people are willing to pay for it, what can you do? You can say, I'm gonna give these boxes for retail that I got from my distributor, but then I've got 100 more cases behind me that I'm selling at resale. But I've got these 2 boxes, because my allocation quotation only gave me 2 boxes, which is probably the case. But they have to down pay market because there's so much more demand. So you can't really help. So, like I said, another thing, these bloody mystery packs. 6 packs times 3,006. I see he was charging like 60 quid for like what you get 5 or 6 packs plus 1 mystery pack. Obviously that mystery pack could be like a first edition base. Oh my god. But like I think it was like it's like a 36 only. So it was like 1 booster box case within there's like 36,000. Like yeah. But yeah, a little rant. I guess I don't hate the guy. I just think it's a bit strange to make the video. I know. It's a little bit strange to make this video when everything around you is like based on hype and like demand. Oh yeah, one more thing. I saw a TikTok. I did download it. He was with Big AJ Big Justice on TikTok. I literally saw it. I was like, I had to say this video. And they were opening packs in his office. I think, is it Big Justice? Is it the small kid called Big Justice? He packed a Venusaur. And they were going crazy and wow. And in the comments, they were actually going crazy because they were saying, oh no, now there's a new wave of people that have not seen Pokemon before because Big AJ and Justice is like a completely different audience. Have now seen Pokemon. Now they're going to start looking into it. And then the demand might just go even more crazy, etc. At the end of the day, like, yeah, you gotta make these videos because it's your job at the end of the day. But like, don't start blaming people because of the hype when you're like part of the problem. So yeah, I don't know. Like, guys, let me know what's happening. Guys, let me know what's your thoughts. Blah blah blah. And yeah, go subscribe. Flygon, best Pokemon.